Yeah, thank you. Touched on so many bases. We've got more, though. The new Pope truly was extra motivation for some to go to Mass tonight.
It was. That was certainly the case at Milwaukee's Cathedral Square. Jeremy Ross has been there. He has more on what folks were saying and the reaction from churchgoers. Jeremy.
Well, we can tell you that the pews inside the church behind me were not fully packed this evening, but the interest level was certainly high. Whenever you meet someone, the first thing you learn about them is, of course, their name. And the name of the Pope this evening was a central point of interest. As it hits the ears, the tune cascading across the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist may seem like nothing out of the ordinary.
We hear he is a man who loved and cared for the poor.
But the sounds heard here help to usher in a new shepherd of the Catholic Church. Pope Francis's Milwaukee flock likes the sound of his name and what it stands for.
When I heard the name of Francis, I really wept, because that in itself spoke to me what his mission will be.
He really sticks to his ideas of simple living and humility.
He's ministering to the poor, not only the poor materially, but those of us who are poor in spirit.
I was just so excited that he was from Latin America too, because I feel like it's about time that we have somebody from one of the other continents.
Some local churchgoers believe geography played a role in the newly minted Argentinian religious leader becoming the Holy Father. They recall former Archbishop, now Cardinal, Timothy Dolan addressing the congregation in this very room. Dolan was passed up for the pontiff position, but few expressed obvious disappointment.
I think Pope Francis, is where we really needed to be.
The Holy Spirit doesn't have a short list, and it's beyond whatever we may be able to speculate.
A congregation expressing the importance of a name and celebrating what it means to their faith.
I was moved to tears in the first reading.
One woman that we spoke with this evening made mention that there was an empty chair inside the church behind me, and she envisioned Cardinal Dolan sitting there during the service today. And while, of course, Dolan was in the Vatican, thoughts about him certainly continue in the Milwaukee area. We're live in Cathedral Square. Jeremy Ross, Fox 6 News.
And the new Pope already being called a role model for young Latin Americans right here.